It's rough in there. Okay, hi. We're playing Legends Arceus. This was all streamed over on my Twitch channel, so go check that out. I gotta go before they put me back in there. You guys enjoy the video. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that you are here. Oh, we're talking like that now. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Why are we using all these thys and thous and stuff? I am Blondie, so we're going with this one. What is thy name? My name be Sean. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Sean, you are saying my name a lot. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Sounds agreeable. I'll find 200 so critters and get to meet the god of this world. Oh, there's my phone. But I cannot move. Are we about to blow up? Oh, hey, it's Arceus. What are you doing to my phone? That was expensive. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Title screen. Wake up. I don't want to wake up. Oh, do wake up, won't you? Ooh. Hello, fellers. The other one looks very sad. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that, but thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Well, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? English. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you can stay? No, I don't. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, that's a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Whew. Boom. Plish plash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do, man. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems that you have some common ground, eh? Yes. Well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Sean. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize, I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these... Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up, I beg you? Sure. What do we have here, all shiny and glimmery? It beeps. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Yeah, I figured that one out, game. We found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. That seems like a very intense mission. Alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Okay. Now that one is Rowlet. Hello, Rowlet. He can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. He's just a cute little feller. That one is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. I like Cyndaquil too. Cyndaquil probably has my favorite final evolution of these three. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using a shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing about how to catch Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my three runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it for me to say so, I suppose given my own dire lack of skill there. That's fine, my dude. Aww. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the three Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come following. I must say, Sean, I was taken aback about how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you can catch Pokemon so ably when you've just arrived? Only just arrived here, dang. One can't help but think you are the reason. There's a reason you appeared here and now. Phone. Seek out all Pokemon. That's an object. That object is called an Arc phone, you say. An odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? I mean, considering it's giving me an objective, probably. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call it such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? I'd say so. Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Yeah, you've convinced me, mate. And whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. Okie doke. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. That looks dark and ominous. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. The road now is known as the locals as Kanala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do, yet not many people to do things. And since we know little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to step a foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead is the Galaxy Hall headquarters for the entire outfit. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might ask you to wait for me at the canteen. Sure. Let's just pass the bridge here, then to the left, the wallflower, it's called. Sure thing. Hey. Well, now aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. That's mighty harsh. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be meant to meet in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties to somebody in the village. Perhaps you met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though it makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago, and had to take to my bed, but the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Dang, you have a bleak outlook on life. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Everything will be quite alright now. Sean's tutor has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? Can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Seleni's permission? I'll allow it. Captain Seleni? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Seleni. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped at his control. Now it seems he would like to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be about 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without an idea of their skills or origin. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure we've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. No matter, the rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. You're much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh, well, you know, that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come on now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself with only the facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region, that there are in the grass and the forest by the water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures, but it's impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. That's quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Sean has to trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Sean's skills. Yeah, it can't be that hard. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Sean, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. That's grim and dark. Captain Sinelli's somewhat like Hisui, in that they are both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Anyway, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend hasn't had enough falling on one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Uh-huh. Good morning, Sean. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Stumbled over my words. Hello. Hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. The captain is waiting for you. The Survey Corps offices are here in the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Wild Pokemon, were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his home partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Sean is here. You may enter. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Field and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start, no one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to say, you must prove beyond any doubt that you will be an asset to our cause. I'll lend you one of their survey court satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Yeah. Is something the matter, Professor Leviton? In order to complete your Pokédex and while simply survive in this unforgiving land, Sean must pass this trial. As a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help him accomplish that. Hey, 3 little fellas. Boom. Splish splash. Go on, Sean, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Well, I'm not a big Oshawott fan. He's a cute feller, but I don't like his later evolutions. So Rowlet or Cyndaquil. See, it's kind of a thing with me. I tend to always pick the fire one, so I'm going with Cyndaquil. Yes, please. Besides, Typhlosion looks cool, so. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it, it's yours. Thank you very much. Dear Arceus, Cyndaquil. A word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones can hit a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Sish. They look as if they're cheering on for their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that he gets to help with you over your trial. That could be. They did go dashing from the village when Sean fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Plish splash. By the by, what species has Captain Silly charged you with catching? Watch smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. You've had this trial clear? No time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial, turn left when you exit the headquarters, then head for the gate. Alrighty. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell that you're quite the character. I am Volo of the Ginkgo Guild? The go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you fell from the sky, didn't you? Yeah, that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd novel is key to any good merchant's success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how your Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. Oh, it's a Togepi. Get him, get him, get him. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? As they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Yep, I already know the basics of Pokemon game. You're Sean, correct? I was informed you'd pass them through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care and come back alive. I'll try. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For a trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, a Bidoof, a Starly, and a Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Yes, I am. Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Sindel got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsible for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's unsparing, That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Sean talents are a real deal. He'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. Oh, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, I'm sure Sean will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Okay. Give him the dang Pokeball. You approached those Pokemon with a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we have been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the Professor we're ready to head back. Hello, Professor. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Sean. You've taken your very first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Selenil awaits our report at headquarters. But the captain will be very pleased. She will, she will. Seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. That's grim, but thank you. You passed your trial, you can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. It's a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, an official emblem of the Survey Corps. Cool. Get changed in the room you used last night and then report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in your uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Okay. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed regarding our accommodations. You may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Ooh, nifty hat. Ooh. You're an interesting looking feller. You've been waiting for me. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Sean? Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the sky, how you fell from the earth in the sky. Dang. Now then, let's see what you're made out of. Face me in combat. Ah, yeah. Ow. Your Shumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as potent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd it may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. I warn you, Sean, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Will do. The commander has accepted you. Yes, he has. To understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Aww. Form 1 as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer to that goal of yours to seek out every last Pokemon. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anthe. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Nice. Help you avail yourself of the village's charms. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeball once you get ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think's best. Resources. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. We need Tumblestone and Apricorns. There we go. Now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. It's called It's a Game, and it's easy for me to figure things out in a game. You recall, of course, that Pokemon possess an odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeball we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. It's a Pokedex. I don't need to be told what a Pokedex is. Hey, hi, this is Sean that's editing. We're skipping like 2 hours of the stream footage because all of it was me getting taught what the Pokedex is and what the research tasks is, and then me getting sidetracked, going around catching a ton of Pokemon pointlessly. There isn't much left of the stream after that, but there is a story beat that I want to include in there. We're going to do that, and that's the end of the video. I just want to let you guys know we're skipping a lot, and it's like a sudden skip. Like, it's not going to flow very well. So, here's me telling you what's going on and why the skip feels weird and why it's there. Enjoy the rest of the video. Over here. I've spent the last hour and a half doing side quests. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I like your Pokemon. You look pretty cool yourself. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui, but such talk can wait. Right now I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. That's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Here's my part in Munchlax, where we were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Oh, he's a cute feller. I'm gonna battle you, aren't I? 1 sec, I wanna go up to him. Look how cute he is. Ember, go. I shouldn't be I was about to say, I shouldn't be standing right next to it when it's about to do that. Yikes, roll out hurts. Thunder shot, go. Everything you have is just in your defense, isn't it? Strong style, go. Oh, crud. He knows that trick too. You aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons. If you could defeat my partner, Wolfut Munchlax, I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thank you. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? You should prove to be useful materials. What you gonna give me? Vivishokes. And you and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them, rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It's a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? That thing you have, it's showing you where you've got to go, isn't it? My, that's a curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? Certainly does show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there, I know it. Yeah, right. Seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Yeah, I got the error. Though, before we continue, I might ask, do you already know about the Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose, to be exact, so let me sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and the land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of the people that crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from our world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, and the old tales are, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from the Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. So even your professor decided to join us. I suppose he did. Phew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? Suppose that is your business, fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. Deelily-whoop. What the heck is that? That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. Deelily-whoop. 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 And that's what you're here for, Sean, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure that your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Okay. You're a bug type, I'm betting, so we're gonna lead with you. Sidon and Quill just sat there and stared at it. Go, Cyndaquil. Go, my buddy. Ooh, Starly actually has some good moves. And I think Starly actually has a higher speed stat. Don't die to your burn. Dang it, I want to catch that dude. You're really a impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Weird. Well, what in the world? Wow. Aren't you it's a great white ear. Aren't you a odd looking one? Several dots. He looks upon you with kindness, Sean. He does. I'd say the Great White Ear has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deemed worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride it on it. Well, that's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor Levinton, Sean? Captain Sindel sent me. She said that once Sean carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. About that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still it is truly fine. Is it truly fine for us to set more base camps like this? The history region is a land created by Almighty Sinu for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should be allowed to use this land. Various Whitey has taken a liking to Sean as well, so this is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come and show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Awesome. Hey, wow, you made it to the end of this? Awesome, props to you, because that dialogue video was horrible, and the flow of the video, horrible. Most of it's because of the way it was streamed. I do apologize. The future videos in this series are going to get better, I promise, because honestly, over the course that was streamed, I made improvements to my stream. I've done my best to improve my camera presence. That's how I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm actually looking at you instead of there. Anyway, check out the Twitch. Twitch is awesome. We're playing something now. I don't think we're still playing Arceus by the time this is uploaded, but we're playing something. Surely. Click it. Why haven't you clicked it yet? Why are you still here? It's an end screen. Click it.